So I am 26. I have been married for 5 years and I have an engineering degree. I've had engineering jobs for the last 4+ years, and I just did my last day at my engineering job. I quit. I'm unemployed right now. And it feels weird. I've been anticipating this day for months, maybe even years, but seriously considering it and anticipating it for months. And it's weird that it's actually happening. I feel a lot less emotions than I thought I would. I thought I'd be extremely sad or extremely excited, but I'm just kind of it's another day. And even though I'm said goodbye to 50+ people in the last 2 days, and most of the people I'll probably never see again, which is sad. I don't feel super sad, but I'm also not excited. Not as excited as I thought I would be to venture out on my own. So I'm not technically unemployed. I'm self-employed. I have a handyman business that I've been building for the last 4 years. And basically my job couldn't offer me what I want, in terms of money and time off and flexibility and, meaningful work, and some other things. If I want, right now I'm going to be taking a 5-week vacation sabbatical, or just working part-time for the 5 weeks. And I would have had to stay at this company for 20 more years to take a 5-week vacation. And even if I could at 20 years, that means I have 5 weeks of PTO, not that I can actually take the 5 weeks in a row consecutively. I'd have to ask my boss or whatever. So even though I'm not a millionaire or rich, in some ways, I've become extremely rich with time and, flexibility. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say, I've quit my job. I'm no longer a 26-year-old married engineer. I'm a 26-year-old married handyman, and I no longer have a side hustle. I have a full hustle, and it's being a handyman. It's also weird, leaving engineering. I feel kind of leaving a desk job and an engineering degree for blue collar work. I think there's definitely something to be said about blue collar workers, but it almost feels like I'm betraying engineering. And some people I think probably what the heck are you doing? Why are you leaving this dream engineering job? But honestly, it's not all it's made out to be. Yes, I love having coworkers and it's been a great experience. But you just can't do some of the things you want to do, or at least that's the way it is for me. And, being a handyman, I'll be able to do that, and more just being self-employed, honestly. And handyman work just kind of happened to happen for me. So it started 5 years ago. My wife and I got married and we built a tiny house together, and, that was an awesome experience. My parents loaned us the money to do that, and we wouldn't have been able to do that without that help. And then we lived in it for our senior year of college while being married. And then we sold it, and we both got jobs after we graduated. And I just kind of we had some student loans, so I wanted to help pay that off quicker. So I started doing handyman work because I had learned a lot doing building the tiny house. And then it kind of just escalated from there. I really didn't do any big changes or decisions. It just kept growing and growing, and then now it's a full-time income for part-time hours, which is honestly amazing. But yeah, the goal with it is to grow the business, to make a great living and provide for my family. It's just crazy how things work out. If you would have told me when I graduated college that 4 years later I'd be quitting my engineering job to be a handyman, I would have not believed you one bit, because I would have never thought that one, engineering or handyman work would pay better than engineering work. Two, that I would just give up my engineering degree for like handyman work, blue collar work. But yeah, I guess nobody can see the future except God, so it's crazy. But maybe I'll post some more of these videos. Yeah, here's to the future.